Writing to all of you an investor. Today, those who are extremely lucky to see this video clip. I think this is a very rating in order for us and everyone who interested in a project. And the past of time, I dare to confidently tell everyone that this will be a project and will be a most famous project in the 2022 in the next 5 years. Why do I dare say that? And this will be a storming project in the many country international market for many years to come. Because it is a safety, openness, transparency and change. And many of you have here decentralized program application and projects. And when you go to a Google search for the decentralized, you got thousands of decentralized information, and especially in the financial business, this is a breakthrough. And also the smart state and a more silent investment model in 2020. But in history, we could see that one thing on investor money ever. When we invest in any project, our money will go to the wallet of board and company. So the hidden risk in investment program like this make investors feel insecure, even though they want to invest and increase their assets in the map of Robert Kiyosaki, rich dad and poor dad. So that only investment can help us to make a lot of money. Only investment can create a billionaire in the world, and only investment can help the young people, especially the poor in the 90s, become millionaire in a period of 6 to 8 months, up to 1 year, especially 1 or 2 years. It's a rating. As the technology is changing day by day, young people are in the rise. So today, with all investment programs, many investors seem to have a lot of faith. The first thing, our money is focused on the certain ports company, not the community that decide it. This is also what makes investors lose the confidence. The second thing, ports company rarely appear, and if it's there, it is also symbolic, rarely champion. And a lot of investors they invest 200 or 300,000 USD, and when I ask who is port or company, they themselves do not know. This is also a setting for investors in the recent period, mainly according with the formal acclaimed market. Investing for more participants, even people know morality, responsibility. When they consult, they do not fully understand the program. So when they advise their investor and investor lose money. The third thing, if the lucky investor invest in the public and transparency projects, but the development team are also not able to build ecosystem, when the operating fall apart, the investor also lose the confidence because both or company cannot afford to develop, and their money is loose and they are also saturated. And I can say in a summary, the on-style investment program like this, the majority around 80% to 90% of investors losing the money because the lack of knowledge. Even with the right investment and the knowledge, there is no possibility of losing the money because out of the money is concentrated in the hand of the boss or company. And I also accept one thing, in that for a project like this, we will feel unhappy, safety, public and transparency. So far, I am completely proud and dare to tell you that we are very fortunate to know a very new technology and only in the Sfunding. And with this technology, if you go online search onto, not much information is available. But in the European and American, people have focused it quite long as it have a very successful. Instead of investing in the own model for both company, we are going to invest in 4 main keyword phase that I want to talk today. The first case phase, the app decentralized application. The app work on when the blockchain technologies and smart contracts were initiated. And when it comes to the app, it is impossible to say in a 1 or 2 or 3 phase. We need to understand and distinguish between the focused and decentralized. The focus is on one individual or one organization. For example, Facebook has about 2.2 billion users, WhatsApp have more than 1.3 billion users if compared on to public, respectively half of the world population. During the last period, Facebook released one of Coin. The US government is very concerned because Coin was born. It's a rich breakthrough. It is also the right dangerous to the banks in the US and other countries around the world. At that time, Facebook not operating through the bank and the finance, but at that time, it would work directly with the customer, and all customers in this world are focused on the Facebook. It's very strong point. and it's also a bit dangerous because it is centralized. And with such centralized model, people will not be admin, but people will be direct to decentralized model. We can go to Google search for the term decentralized finance, which refers to finance products and the service developed on the blockchain technology. So when the participating in the Dapp project, the money of investor will not focus on the bot company wallet, but we will contribute to the security fund as Dapp and use the centralized model. It means that the money of investor will be able to manage, not need information about the management of bot company. And we can to completely decide how our money withdraw and contribute. The second key phase, smart contract. Smart contract is a term as the described as a special set of the protocol capable of automatically implementing time of agreement between the contracting party. In this case, computer system tend to the support of blockchain technology. The entire operation of smart contract is done automatically and without outside interference, or to an intermediary third-party. Transactions made by smart contract are transparency, easily accessible, and cannot be tampered with or reserved. The terms in the smart contract are equivalent to a legal bidding contract and are recorded in the programming language. Example, you want to rent an apartment from me, you can pay your rent electronically via our blockchain. The receipt will then be included in one of our smart contracts. I will give you the password to enter the apartment on the given date. If the password does not apply on the time between the two parties, the smart contract will return the money. If it comes before the deadline, the system will retain the money and the code until the expire date. This is an automatic transaction deploy protocol that does not require the third-party intermediation and is secure and unchained. It's array because it is what we want. Today, basically, as Sfunding a project, we use the Dapp and the smart contract system. With smart contract, when we go to the Sfunding website, we will see there are 4 types of the smart contract. And the first of all is the wallet contract, and the second is the citizen contract, and the third is the reserve fund contract, and the fourth is the SFO contract. Now, we go to the citizen contract. Upon entering the citizen contract, everything either initialized on the Ethereum blockchain or are public, transparency and unchained, with the citizen contract used to the store user information. And you see, this is the DNS hub. Okay, and when go to the DNS hub, we will see the status, success or not success, how many log in the blockchain, the timestamp, from address to the address, the value, the transaction fees. It is very cheap. Then we go to the wallet contract. We will see that this is the contract to store the balance of the account, then the amount of the money in the account that we have. And we can trace on the address from to address. Everything is on the smart contract, and you can see everything here. The volume, the transaction fees, the gas limits, the gas used by transaction, the gas and num. And we go to the contract. And the code either this contract list on the blockchain cannot be changed. If you are technology ready, you can check out how specific the code is about this, because it is very clear and specific. And next to FFO contracts, for this smart contract, this is the initial contract for FFO coins or token. When this token reacts on a blockchain system, no one can get FFO without mining. Different from other projects, we can see that when reacting one coin crypto token, the more sports or company, they are a large amount, so they can manipulate the market. But with Sfunding, I assure to you that no one can manipulate the market outside the community when the participating in the Sfunding, because it is on the decentralized system, and when react, only those who participate and put money into the reserve fund can earn SFO, because only participants are allowed to decide the game when they invest a safety and smart system very straightforward. Compared to coin market cap with more than 2,000 coins, the amount of the 210 million SFO is very more, and so the opportunity to multiply 5, multiply 10, multiply 100 is nothing impossible. And now we will go to the SFO token. Okay, and this is a total supply, 210 million SFO, on the address 190 address. Okay, and this is a contract of SFO. When you want to add the SFO coin or token on your wallet, you only copy the address, and based on your wallet, you will add the SFO coin. Design mode 80. Okay, you go to the holder, and you will see this is the contract, not the address of a company or anyone. 209,720,000 SFO. At the same percent is the 99.86. And the other SFO on the market after mining is out of the address. And we can draw any address to check. You will see that T is enhanced is at the timing to change from address to the address, and 1TT is very clear and very detailed. And one thing important, if this is the address of any company or anyone, I never tell you join this project because they will manipulate the market. And finally is the reserve fund contract. This is an extremely important contract to ensure the safety of the money of all investors when the participating in Sfunding to the technology system blockchain and smart contract. We design out our money, not through a broad company. Also with the contract, the SFO token is only the key that can be swapped to withdraw Ethereum, and will burn the entire amount of the SFO after swap. Have the total 1TT SFO degree, so make it rare and decentralized. When the money to put into the smart contract, and especially launched on one of the world's lending blockchain today, this is the Ethereum blockchain. Sfunding is an open blockchain platform that allows everyone to use and built on Ethereum blockchain platform, and it is at the same as Bitcoin. No one can control and use Sfunding because this is an open source project like Bitcoin. The SFO has a game and payment ecosystem, which are two very hot ecosystems in the market, and the game is the ecosystem that will have this coin grow fast, strong and spear around the world. If anyone joined financially involved a few years ago, surely knowing the Binance, BNB coin and Ethereum, how ordinary people become a billionaire in a short time when multiply amount by 200 or 500 times. And as you see on the screen, okay, this is a reserve fund and circulating supply and total withdrawal. And now we go to the reserve fund contract. Okay, and you see that this is the contract and the balance total amount here at the same amount here. Okay, Ether volume. Okay, and the one thing important I want to tell you, this is a contract, and if this is the address of anyone and any company, it is not safety for anyone choice, because this is a contract, so it is safety for anyone choice. The third thing is the POC, root of contribution. If the Bitcoin VR the root of work, Sfunding will VR the root of contribution. So any investor join Sfunding and invest any amount, it will go to the 80% go to the reserve fund and 20% go to the marketing and game app. Okay, POC very important things. And the fourth, blockchain, Dapp, smart contract, POC, the three things lead and manage on the blockchain, RC20. So with Sfunding, we make our investor safety, no intermediation, transparent, public, unchained, no bot and company keep the money. Website slow, still withdraw the money because everything lists on the blockchain Ethereum. So this is a good way for us to join. With Sfunding, total supply 210 million coin, issue price 0.1 USD, current price 0.128 USD. It's meaning in the short time, it increased 28%. And today when we choose Sfunding, there must be a reason. The first reason, which project have a three private key cluster, Dapp decentralized, launching on the smart contract, owner is the owner, work on the Ethereum last blockchain. In the current investment context, the challenges facing are safety, faith, public, transparent, when we join the centralized platform, it certainly will not guarantee the approval for faster. When decentralized systems are available, we are completely assured. The second reason, have a reserve fund. To be able to swap into the Ethereum is one day. Unfortunately, the Sfunding ecosystem does not develop to have an investor feel skill. The investor can return to swap and take out the Ethereum from the reserve fund. That's if we manage our money and no board, no company manage it for us. This is exactly what no financial system in the world has done this. Sfunding is one of the first projects and leading the investment model on the smart contract platform, have been an investor and have a peace of mind safety. The third reason, the SFO burning strategy avoid inflation and create scarcity in the order to boost price and create benefits for the community. And that is a very smart business strategy. It will have a SFO token have the worst stop transaction volume as least after 5 years of insurance. The fourth reason, diversify ecosystem with a long-term strategy. When we look on the Sfunding roadmap, we can see that there are two main concentrated ecosystems. The first is a game that took part in the push of crypto and become the first game token released on the app and pioneer in the field of the games and the gaming ecosystem all in one platform as Sfunding. Additional, Sfunding have another ecosystem, a payment ecosystem. A payment is a herd of potential and the big companies are looking to jump into the payment model because it have a real billion of the dollar worldwide. The reason 5. All business models are used on the smart contract model, so user and investor can feel secure and safety. The reason 6. Sfunding with liquidity is extremely fast. When we receive interest, we can trade with each other and use it to mine SFO coin to our automatically through the smart contract, unlike the on model but through the boss company. The reason 7. The eighth wonder of the world when creating compound interest through daily interest and using that profit to mine SFO. The rise of the SFO grows over time. The reason 8. Global financial technology trend 2020. When the participating in the finance, the trend is one of the important factors. From 2007 to 8, we have participated in a model such as ICO, lending, mining, retrobank, and this is a hot trend at the moment. With hot trend in the proud time, it is not guarantee about safety, public transparency, and today we have accept to a new global technology trend. I also confirm that this is a hot trend of the 2020 investing in the decentralized platform on the smart contract. The last reason, when we hold any coin restore, grow values and multiply many times beside the interest factor. The most important factor that we win the coin. If anyone already hold a Bitcoin become a millionaire is due to winning Bitcoin. And the same go for John. When it's called a 0.006 USD and when it go up to the 2.5 USD. If we initially spend 1000 USD, we could have earn a million of the USD. After all the explanation, I think you are very clear. And I think this is a very good project to invest in this time, and it is a hot trend in the 2020. And now I show you the way and the map of investor when they choose. The investor they want to choose VR, the USDT, Ethereum and SFO. And smart VR, the smart contract, BOC, proof of contribution. 80% go to the reserve fund and 20% go to the marketing game app. And every day they will receive the 0.5% by the USDT, because USDT is a standard unit of the measurement. When you receive the USDT, you can to trade internal transaction. Or you can to use the USDT is the main field to the mining SFO. And when you have a SFO, and SFO is the key to swap VR the reserve funds. And how about the ecology about the SFO to increase the price? The first is the swap SFO to Ether. The second is the gaming. Gaming like a casino online, and in the market we have the people sell and people hold. With the people sell, they can to sell internal transaction and exchange and join new invest bucket. And people hold. And one thing in the varies, especially in the SFO, because it have a burn function. With the swap SFO to Ether, it will burn. Gaming, they will use the SFO play the game, and then SFO will burn. If people sell, they can sell to exchange and sell for new people to join a new bucket. On the SFO 1TT will burn. The file and the difficult and the mining costs are increasing. Self-evolving SFO directly in the community POC. And here is the picture of the relationship between the community and the SFO. Like the other projects, the firstly, Sfunding needs the community when launching the Sfunding. And every day, the community will get the 0.5 pricing like our lot. The community increase day by day with the SFO increase day by day. More community, more SFO every day. But the best function of the Sfunding is to burn the SFO to the ecosystems swap Ethereum, gaming, exchange and new investment buckets. The amount SFO will decrease gradually. As you see, with the community growing and decrease the number of SFO will react the scarcity and continue at increase the rise. For example, this is the root map increase the price of the SFO. The first price is the 0.1. Day by day, the price will increase to the 0.25 and increase more 0.5 and increase more $1 and more and more and more. Someone buy SFO at the 0.1, they will expectation to sell at the 0.25. And someone buy at the 0.25, they will expectation to sell at the 0.5. And someone buy at the 0.5, they will expectation to sell at the 1 USD. And as you know, Sfunding have a burning coin. So if someone sell at the 0.1 for a new investor, the total coin they invest will burn and the price will increase, then achieve the 0.25 and continue at the roadmap. And you see this is the multiply of the price. You and me we actually this project at the first price is 0.1 and when it achieve the $1 will multiply 10 times. And if someone join this project at the 0.25 and then SFO achieve the $1, just multiply 3 times. And someone join this project at the 0.5 and SFO achieve the $1, total only the multiply 2 times. This is very difficult when you join this project at the first time. How about the profit when investors join the Sfunding? The first of all is the single profit. Bucket join from the 200 to the 50,000 USD. For example, if you join a bucket, the account bucket join 10,000 USD. The account bucket receive will multiply 20,000 USD. The profit you will receive as below. The day one, you will get the 20,000 USD will multiply for the 0.5%, you get the 100 USD. The day two, you will get the total amount of the day one will minus the result of the day one is the 100. You will get amount here and multiply for again for the 0.5%, you will get the 99.5 USD. The day 3, you will get the total amount of the day 1 will minus again for the result of the day 2, 99.5 USD. You get this one and multiply for the 0.5% again. You will get the 99.0025 USD and continue until you will get the full the 20,000 USD. And a double profit. If you use the 20,000 USD, you receive at the single profit. You mining for SFO at the right is 0.1 USD. If the right as the SFO increase from the 0.1 to the 0.2, total amount will be the multiplied 2. You will get the 40,000 USD. And if the right will increase the 0.1 to the 0.5, total amount will multiply 5, you will get 100,000 USD. And if increase from the 0.1 to the $1, total amount will the multiply 10. You will get the 1 million. Total profit is the single profit plus the double profit. Single profit is the 20,000 USD here, and double profit as split with the SFO right will increase from the 0.1 to the 0.2. You will get the 20,000 USD. 20,000 USD plus again 20,000 USD. You will get the 40,000 USD. You will see, you invest 1, you will get 4 at least. How about the affiliate marketing? With Sfunding, it will run as the universal system. Floor, condition you direct recruit member, percent bucket income, total volume by each floor, percent income, not. You can to earn the first floor to the 10th floor. If you want to earn the first floor, you need to recruit 1 member. If you want to earn the second floor, you will need to recruit 2 member. If you want to the third floor, you will need to recruit 3 member for and continue for the 10th floor 10 member. The percent bucket income with the first floor, you will earn the 50%. The second floor 20%, third floor 50%, fourth floor 10%, fifth floor 10%. and from 6 to the 10th floor will earn the 5%. Let easy to see and control. For example, I will put for a total volume which explore is 50,000 USD, and you will see the bucket income. 50% multiply for the 50,000, you will get a 25,000. 20% multiply 50,000 USD, you will get a 10%, and continue it. The total percent you will get the 65,000 USD. With the first floor, you will receive the 3% immediately. How about can you earn from the 11th floor to the end floor? 5% for each floor. You must achieve the total 200,000 USD, have a 2 restaurants and 1 with 40,000 USD. For example, you invest a account bucket choice at 10,000 USD. The amount bucket received multiply to 20,000 USD at the same line here. The max out means the total amount you receive on your system will multiply 10. You will get the 10,000 USD multiply 10. You will have a 100,000 USD, and remain after the max out. You will get the 100,000 USD minus for the 65,000 USD from the system. You have only the 35 USD. How about the profit you receive? The profit you receive as below. The day one you will get the 20,000 USD plus for the 65,000 USD, and multiply for the 0.5%, you will get the 425 USD. And the day 2, you will get the total amount at the day 1 will minus for the result you get the day 1, 425,000 USD. You have this one, and multiply again for the 0.5%, you will get the 422.9 USD. And the day 3, you will get the total amount at the day 2 minus for the result you receive at the day 2. You have this one, and multiply again for the 0.5%, you will get a 420,000.8 USD. And have a just presentation for all about the Sfunding and the profits and the affiliate marketing. I hope you doing well, and if you have any question, please contact me. Thank you very much.